I was asked to provide my breakfast order. So my breakfast order has been presented. By the way, guys, I'm probably just gonna I think we're not gonna do two separate streams today, I don't think. I'm just gonna roll into the next stream probably. I haven't decided yet. We're gonna go play Neverwinter Nights 2 again. We started that campaign last night, Neverwinter Nights 2. We're gonna do that again this morning. Um, unless Chris decides she wants to go for a walk this morning, I'll probably just roll into that here in a little bit. We're not ready to do that yet, but just those of you who are listening and tune in, if you hang out for a bit, we're gonna go play some Neverwinter Nights 2. The only downside is I didn't prep the proper thumbnail. I need to make a generic thumbnail that just says Renfail is live for the days that I'm going to do it like this, as opposed to a game-specific thumbnail. It doesn't matter on Twitch because with Twitch they don't show a thumbnail, so you could change the game category on the fly. But with YouTube, it's like I could change the thumbnail, but then the people who saw the first thumbnail are going to get confused and be like, "Wait, I thought he was playing Destiny 2." It's not too far away. I think Co Carnage even started doing it that way now. He has a generic thumbnail that just says Co Carnage is live, and it shows him like doing that. I probably need to create one of those. All right, matchmaking off. Hang on, what does modifiers mean? No, wait! I wanted to see what modifiers meant. It was flashing at me. I don't know. All right.
Good, you're here. I got a feeling about this lead, Guardian. This could be big. Big enough to crack this case wide open.
Wide open.
A hunch is not enough. We need evidence. Compelling evidence.
Okay, how about a secret underground temple? Because I found one deep in the tunnels there. And guess who it's dedicated to?
Savathun.
Yeah, well, kinda. It's dedicated to Sathona, Savathun, before she was a hive god. I mean, talk about compelling. Just imagine what's buried down there.
Imagine? So you haven't seen this object?
I didn't get eyes on it per se, but I know it's powerful, enough to attract a whole mess of scorn.
If this object is what you promise, then it'll be worth it. Stay alert, Guardian. We can't miss this one.
That is a great question, Scyther. Hang on a second. We're gonna timestamp this. Do I need to play older DLC? Because this I can actually clip out on YouTube. Okay, so Scyther UK over on Twitch just asked the question, if I were to return to Destiny 2, do I need to run the older DLC first? I haven't played the base game since launch. Great question, and I actually can answer this to some degree because I played the game at launch up until I want to say the Curse of Osiris. Then I went away. I came back when the Witch King was out, played a little bit. I played some of the stuff I hadn't seen yet, played a little bit of the Witch, and then I got sidetracked to this stuff, and then I haven't played since then. So I came back largely as a returning player who is treating the game like a new player in 2025 with the launch of Edge of Fate. So I went ahead because I was interested in seeing everything I hadn't seen and playing this throughout the rest of this year, and it was a tax discount, so tax credit for me. I went ahead and pre-ordered Year of Prophecy, which is Edge of Fate and Renegades, which is next year's expansion, which happens in December. But notice that I am not playing Edge of Fate. What am I doing? I'm playing all the old content. I had seen the first two, which was New Light and Beyond Light. I remember those campaigns, but I have not seen this. Um, so do you need to play the older DLC first? No. You can actually just go buy Edge of Fate and start immediately there and not need to know anything about anything. Because if you go in here to the portal, I gotta bring this up really quick. Um, this is the default screen you're gonna see when you log in and go to play, and it's gonna immediately show you the recent current expansion, which is Edge of Fate. So if you wanted to start today, all you would need to do is jump in, buy the Edge of Fate, and start playing Edge of Fate. You could start playing that right now today without having ever played the game ever before at all. And because it's a new storyline set in a new area with Kepler, and it has nothing to do with all the light and dark stuff from the previous 8 or 10 years or however long the game's been out. It's like a brand new story. They're using that sort of as a platform to sort of like soft relaunch Destiny 2 with a brand new storyline to bring in new players or old, and it's completely separate from all of the other story content that's happened before. So if you don't care about any of the other content and you just want to jump in and start playing with Edge of Fate, you can absolutely do that, and you're not going to miss anything, and you'll be able to understand exactly what's going on. The tutorial they run you through is very independent of any story. It just teaches you how to play the game. Then they dump you out in a place where you can immediately start playing whatever campaign that you want to play. So then you can, if you decide you want to go beyond this page, like this is the main screen that the portal is going to show you. This is current content, but you can tab over twice and go to quests. Now, this is where it's going to show you a whole bunch of other stuff. Specifically, you can go to the quests tab, and this is going to show you all of the different campaigns that you could play if you own them and go through. So all of these are campaigns. Like Lightfall is a campaign, The Final Shape is a campaign, Edge of Fate is the current campaign, and then there's all this legacy stuff and trials and stuff. I'm currently working through the Witch Queen campaign. So I made a decision coming back as a returning player to treat this like a new game because it had been years and years and years since I played. So I went through New Light, Beyond Light. I'm currently doing Witch Queen, and then Transcend gave me an order of expansions to run. After this is Lightfall, then I'm going to do Final Shape, and then I'll do Edge of Fate, which is the current content. And because Edge of Fate and the current season runs until the end of the year, actually I think the current season is like 60 days or something. So, and then they're going to do a new season. But Edge of Fate storyline runs until December. I have plenty of time to get up to speed with the modern content if I want to. So do you need to play the other DLC first? No, because it's a completely standalone story that has nothing to do with the Dark and Light. So like all these old campaigns that I'm running, it's all the old stuff. Like it's the light versus the dark, and we're finding out where the dark is from and what the light actually is and all that other stuff. Like none of that. Like the new storyline is something about the nine, I think is what they're called. Like the nine, I don't know if they're gods or what they are. I've watched the promotional material and I don't really understand all of it yet, because I'm not actively playing the new stuff. But the new stuff is a brand new storyline in a brand new part of the universe that has nothing to do with the light and dark story that took place over the previous 8 years of campaigns. It's 8 years, right? The game has been out for 8 years, something like that. Um, so yeah, that's the rambling of way of saying no, you don't have to play the older DLC first. You can jump in and start playing Edge of Fate right now today without having played anything else, and you're still going to have a fun experience. And then if you wanted to, you could go back and play stuff that you hadn't seen before. But as far as I understand things, everything up to the Edge of Fate, it's all the light and dark storyline. So it's a whole bunch of stuff that has happened over the past few years, and then this is the new one that's starting with the Edge of Fate, and I believe they have described it on their website as a multi-year story arc that starts with the Edge of Fate. So it's a brand new story, brand new campaign, brand new. We're no longer doing light and dark. We're doing this thing about the nine, and going from there. Um, so hopefully that answers that question. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update, everybody. If you're watching this as it got clipped out on YouTube, don't forget daily streams on YouTube and Twitch. Every single morning we start around 4:35 a.m. Central. I play a lot of games. this is the day job. If you want your questions answered live, you show up and ask them live, like Scyther did, and then we will clip it out and put it on YouTube like this video did. So, benefits to being there live in the morning. All right, let's get this mission finished. Because I do have a wood elf druid, or a moon elf druid that's calling me. And because I haven't played any of this old story content, like I played the beginning of the Witch Queen, but I never finished this, so I haven't seen the Witch Queen or the ones that come after this. Final Shape, Lightfall and Final Shape. I've not seen any of that. So for me, I'm getting, probably I'll get 30 hours of like original content that I've never seen. Plus I'm already up to like I don't know how many hours I've put in so far. That's a good question. I'm genuinely curious. Let me go look really quick before I go any further, because that's going to gnaw at my brain. I can tell you by looking at how many episodes I've produced. I've done 36 episodes so far. So we're approaching, we'll cross 20 hours. Yeah, we're right at 20 hours of gameplay right now. So I'm 20 hours in, like in about 10 minutes. And I've done New Light, Beyond Light, and I'm halfway through the Witch Queen in 20 hours of gameplay. So I probably have about another 20 hours, maybe more, ahead of me before I ever get to the Edge of Fate. So that's 40 hours. I would estimate 40 to 50 hours of campaign storylines to play through before I get to the Edge of Fate, which is the current content. And I am skipping a ton of stuff that have nothing, like I don't care about all the like the random trials and like that stuff's there. Like there's the Warlock quests and the Vanguard quests. Like there's all those quests that you can go do if you want to. I'm not going to do any of those things because I don't care. I just want story campaign. So that's what I'm doing. So for me to be able to pick up a game, pay X amount of dollars, and get 50 hours of gameplay out of it, that's worth it to me. Even if I had to pay $100 for it, like getting 50 hours out of gameplay, I'm happy with that purchase because I'm getting, actual gameplay. And if I really wanted to go whole hog and do everything that's available, there's probably 150 to 200 hours of content before I even get to the Edge of Fate. Yeah, there's like, well, it just depends where you're playing, Scyther. So like, because I'm playing on the PlayStation and I have a PS Plus subscription, like there was a ton of stuff that's included in my PlayStation subscription, so I didn't have to pay anything extra. I did buy the current expansion pack, and I had to buy the last one, which was Final Shape. I had to buy the Final Shape, which was like it was on discount for like $12. But everything else is included in my PlayStation subscription. So all of what I'm playing right now is just part of my sub. So. I don't know which way to go. This way. This is not gonna be fun. want to be friends. You came and tried to give me a hug. What a nice guy.
The Scorn are even more entrenched than the last time we were here.
Oh yeah, the Scorn have dug themselves in deep down here.
Okay. What the fuck? Something just spawned. Ah! Fire hot, fire burn. Oh, oh, oh. Get you guys away from me. Fire. Oh, hang on. We gotta portal up. There, that ledge grab is what I was talking about earlier. Like, games have to have a ledge grab. If you're gonna have a platforming game, you gotta give me a ledge grab. I need a dodge, man. Love a dodge feature. Look at that. It's an invasive abomination. Must have been where your mom said when you were born. Oh! Take that, troll. I don't know if we have any trolls right now, but that was a great comeback. I'll have to keep that one for later. Oh, we got a bunch of these things. Get away, get away. Dude, leave me alone. Chest just spawned down here or something. I saw a bunch of sparkles. Sparkles!
So, Finch, tell us more about this temple. How do you know it's dedicated to Sathona?
I only got a peek inside, but the statue in there looks just like her.
So Savathun built a mausoleum for her younger self, then abandoned it. Why?
I don't know. Embarrassment? Who isn't a little ashamed of their past?
I'm not. I've done some really cool shit in my past. Only losers are ashamed of their past. Hang on, I gotta change this. This can't. I can't be running around in a purple outfit, pink outfit, whatever. We must have uniformed colors, please. All is well in the world.
Dead end. But there's an illusion here, with Savathun's
Yeah,
signature.
of course there is.
So, she didn't leave this area totally unprotected.
Why didn't she return to upgrade her defenses with the light? Why haven't the Lucent Hive come to confront the Scorn?
Oh, maybe it's bait. Maybe she's luring the Scorn in so she can convert them. Use them against a witness.
I highly doubt Savathun would gamble her throne world for the
Somewhere.
sake
I
of
have
a
that
few
in
Scorn
storage somewhere.
brigades.
Hang on. Just
No.
missing the pink wig. Hang
Savathun
on.
and the witness are fighting a turf war.
I don't know. Remember? I don't know where
You don't
Chris put
cede
that.
ground unless you're losing.
It's somewhere over here in storage, though. We'll have to pull it out if we ever do another Dragon Age Veilguard campaign. Or whenever what is her name? She went on. So she's leading a D&D RPG for Wizards of the Coast now. What is her name? She was one of the Veilguard directors. She wasn't the director. She was the lead producer, and I can't remember her name now. The one everybody hated on because she was trans. Um, Whenever we play that game, I'll probably pull the pink wig out of storage just to play in solidarity. Dun, 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 dun. She didn't even have pink hair. The pink-haired wig was because at the time that Veilguard was coming out, um, like Asmongold had made some really stupid comments, and some other people as well. Some really stupid comments about anybody with pink hair was automatically a reason that a game was going to fail. And they had looked at there was a development video of the team who's working on Tales of the Shire, which is what a workshop, and they were making comments because one of the girls on the team had pink hair, and they're like, "Oh, this game's automatically going to be trash because she's got pink hair." And I'm like, do you realize that everybody working on Tales of the Shire also worked on Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings films and Hobbit films? You do realize that's the same team, and they've had pink hair the whole time, and like you're discriminating against someone because of the color of their hair, even when they have produced something that you love, which are the Lord of the Rings films, and you think that suddenly they're going to create a bad game because they have pink hair. So that's why I wore that pink wig, was like in solidarity with all the trans and other people out there who are in game development who are being discriminated against for no other reason other than the way they look or the way they choose to live their life, and that is just absolute bullshit. Okay, we've got symbols. Am I supposed to shoot these? I think this is the way we need to go. And now it's going to drive me nuts. What is the name? Corrine Bush. That's who I'm thinking of. So she's working on a brand new game for Wizards of the Coast, which is going to be awesome. Like I'm not sure. A lot of people are speculating that it might be another Baldur's Gate game. We don't know. It's gonna be good, whatever it is, because I love D&D games. Never heard of it, Rise of Phage, and I wouldn't promote it even if I was aware of it, because I don't promote things that go against copyright, trademark, and etc. Which is why I don't promote emulators on my server, because emulators are illegal and illegally promote people breaking trademark and copyright law. The only people who should be allowed to run live servers products and make money off of things are the creators and or owners of IP. So no, I don't support any of that kind of stuff because I am an author with 25 million words in print. I am a game developer with 3 games out. I do not and will not ever sanction people doing things with my content that I don't want them to do. So Nope. I have in fact played both Pathfinder Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous. I've streamed them on the channels. There are playlists. I played all of Solasta 1. I've already played the Solasta 2 demo. I will absolutely be playing Solasta 2 early access, whatever they do, etc. Currently, I am indeed playing the Witch Queen expansion. Yep. Going through all of the old content that I've never seen before, leading up to the Edge of Fate. There is a playlist on YouTube for this particular series, so if you miss any of the VODs, you can tune in live when you can. And if you can't, you can go over to YouTube and watch this character go through all of the content from start to finish in a playlist that is airing on YouTube with 30-minute episodes, which is what I do for pretty much every game I play. Those get broken into 30-minute episodes on YouTube, so if you miss any of the VODs, you can go watch things. Dude, I'm gonna have to like move around for this one, I think. I think there's still another one that I missed. Is it gonna remake me shoot all of them? Fuck, it is, isn't it? So there's one there, one there. Got all of them? This looks like where we're supposed to go. Yeah, there's like I think there's 8,700 or 8,800 videos on my YouTube channel over the past few years. I play a lot of games. There are a lot of CRPGs on my channel, including, we did a Baldur's Gate 1 playthrough a couple years back, we've done a Baldur's Gate 2 playthrough, we've done multiple playthroughs of like Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, Pathfinder, Kingmaker, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, Baldur's Gate 3, like, I've played a ton of CRPGs. It's not the only thing I play, but yeah. Speaking of which, we're going to be moving over to play Neverwinter 2 here in a little bit, so hang out, everybody. Probably after we finish this mission, we'll move over. Because I can also smell my breakfast about to be delivered, so we'll probably finish this up, eat my breakfast, and then move over and play some Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition. Ow! That sounded deadly.
So that's the temple Savathun dedicated to herself. It's
quite a sight, isn't it? Can't accuse Savathun of being too humble.
That is pretty impressive, man. Well, nothing for it. I think we are just meant to jump straight down. Dude, that is a long way down. Oh, you definitely take fall damage. Oh, shit. Alright, that's probably not a good idea. Oh, what is that? Probably doing fire damage to me. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I fell. Ah, no! No! And it's a mission. Which means no easy respawn. Alright, we're gonna drop down a little bit farther back. Thank you, baby. Breakfast has been delivered, everybody. Welcome to the mukbang ASMR portion of the stream. I have biscuits, scrambled eggs, and this is the last bit of this like Greek yogurt garlic ollie that I prepared a few days ago, which I make when we do French fries. It's like my dipping sauce for fries, but I always make excess because I love it on everything. I do not get any kisses after I eat this, so there's like 5 or 6 pressed garlic cloves in there. It is spicy and garlicky. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Am I gonna have to put you outside, honey? Daddy, what do you have? Can I have some? Like, that's garlic, honey. You can't have garlic. That's bad for kitty cats. What's up, Nigel? Do I need to put you outside? You're licking the spoon, honey. There's nothing on the spoon handle. You're just licking it because you're like, but it smells like food. Maybe I can get a flavor off of the spoon. She's like following the table, following the plate. Hang on, I gotta put her outside, guys. Otherwise, she's gonna just sit here and jump all over the keyboard. Hang on. All right, I'm back. We're gonna finish our breakfast, and then we're gonna go finish this mission. Sopes? No, this is not a sope. This is just biscuits. Biscuits and eggs with a garlic sauce. Which I'm really happy our local supermarket, they didn't used to make biscuits, and now they started making biscuits. They got a new bakery, like fully stocked. So they've been making baguettes, biscuits, croissants. Like our little pueblo is moving up in the world. And I love good bread and biscuits. So they didn't have any baguettes yesterday because we got there early. At like 7 o'clock, and the baguettes weren't going to be ready until 8. So I just grabbed some biscuits and was like, all right, I'll come back and get baguettes another day. I think you would call these scones in the UK. Call them biscuits in North America.